Hello my beautiful co-creators, Lilou here. I'm on my way to a reflexology session with Eric, the healing samurai. He's absolutely amazing, heart-giving, beautiful soul, and I want to share his story with you. Hello Eric!
Hello, welcome to Healing Samurai, D H Reflexology.
I am just so thrilled to have met you and have encountered you on my path.
Me too, likewise.
About the reflexology and how did you discover reflexology?
Well, I'd heard about reflexology years ago, but it was about 7 years ago that I received an email from a Buddhist monk that I'd met named His Holiness Gayuna Cielo. And we had met in a yoga retreat center many years ago. And I wasn't fully satisfied with what I was doing. It just felt like I was a little off on what I was doing. So one day I was sitting in my meditation and this light entered into the top of my head.
Wow.
And it truly felt like the top of my head opened up and this warm energy started flowing through my body. And it felt fantastic, and I went, oh, this is great, I can meditate now. So I'm sitting there feeling this energy, and by golly, all of a sudden I heard the words, quit your job.
Wow.
And I was yoga instructor at the Inn at Bay Harbor, a fancy resort, as well as a bellboy there. And so I got that message, and I stood up, called my manager, and told him I'm quitting.
Wow.
And it was so strange. He was actually happy for me and so great. It just happened. So then the next morning I sat down for my morning meditation, and again this light entered into the top of my head, and it's really a strange feeling because this isn't what is considered a normal experience,
yeah.
But it felt incredible, so I decided to ride it. And then that day it said, the very next day, it said, well, move out of your house.
Oh.
So I was renting an apartment, and I called my landlord and I said, okay, I'm leaving. And he was fine with it too. About an hour after I had called the landlord, now I didn't have a job, I didn't have a home, and I started to think, well, what the heck am I going to do now? And an hour after that, I received an email from His Holiness Gayuna Cielo, and it said, do you want to come to Japan and study reflexology with a master reflexologist?
Wow.
Now when I got that email, I had goosebumps all over my body, and it was like a light bulb went off inside me, and I went, yes. I immediately said, yes, let's do it. I'm in. I'm all in. So
Never had been in Japan.
Never been in Japan, didn't speak a word of Japanese, and I had heard of reflexology, had never had it, but there was a knowing that this was the right thing to do.
And the right time.
And the right time, yeah, it was absolutely the right time. So about 6 weeks later, I got rid of all my stuff because my teacher there teaches the traditional Japanese way. It's master teacher to student, and it's a person-to-person training. So they didn't know whether it would take, they said it may take anywhere between 2 years to 6 years to graduate. So I decided to sell everything that I had, sold my car, my truck,
Wow.
and just got rid of everything and fit all my belongings into a suitcase, and anything else I got rid of.
How long did that took?
It took me a few weeks to do all that.
Wow.
But 6 weeks after that email, I'm in Japan going, my rational mind had caught up with me and started saying, now what the heck are you doing here? My goodness. But met my teacher, studied with him, and was with him Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at his clinic. And I apprenticed with him. I received one-on-one training, as well as I was able to train with different monks and meditation masters in Japan for spiritual training as well. So it was a real great blend of meditation, spirituality, as well as reflexology.
So is that at that time that you became a samurai? Or what is a samurai? Why are you called the healing
Why am I
samurai?
called healing samurai?
Is that anything to do with the trip in Japan by any chance?
Absolutely has everything. That's an excellent question. When I graduated from my teacher's training, he decided to give me a ceremonial white hakama. And it's this whole Japanese attire, very similar to the top that I have, but the bottom I don't have here with me today, but a very beautiful ceremony, and many people came to my graduation, and he kept telling me, "You're the white samurai, this is the white samurai attire." So Cielo came, my teacher Ando Haruki sensei was there, and they gifted me this white hakama outfit, and they kept saying, "Well, this is the white samurai." So when
normally they're not white, are they?
Well, the ceremony attire is white, definitely.
Okay.
If you see Kill Bill Volume 1,
Yeah.
there's a scene where a gentleman makes her a samurai sword,
Yeah.
and then gives it to her in this big ceremony. What she's wearing, that is almost the same attire that I was gifted. And this is a rare gift. It's a gift of showing that you've mastered a skill, you've mastered an art, and very rare for an American to receive such a gift. So then my teacher, after graduating, gave me a plane ticket to Chicago and said, "Now go start your business."
Oh.
So here I am in Chicago 6 years later.
6 years later, wow.
Just opened up this beautiful reflexology studio here where...
It's got such a great energy too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we do meditation, qigong, hatha yoga classes, and reflexology. And it's...
So tell us about your story and how you arrived at, with not that many dollars in your pocket.
That's right. Japan, specifically Tokyo, is very expensive, and I came back with just a few $100s in my pocket, and I bought business cards, a cell phone, and a couple cases of ramen noodles, and that's how I got started. So it was an all or nothing investment on my part, and fortunately my sister lived in a suburb, had a house here in a suburb of Chicago, and she put me up to help me get established here, and very quickly things just clicked. One thing led to another. There was synchronicity. I went to a New Age bookstore called Healing Earth Resources and met with the owner, and she helped me get started. She was such a blessing to me. And on Saturdays I would go to the store and give free reflexology, and they had massage rooms in the back there as well. And after a month of giving free ones, I began to charge for sessions, began to book clients. And I'd say it took about 3 or 4 months to suddenly establish a practice. It grew very quickly, and things just keep growing. So it's been a lot. Yeah, now we've got a studio here. And,
It's beautiful.
Thank you. So there's more on the way.
Yeah, and by then you had developed probably your spirituality to a level where you saw things and reality a little bit differently.
Well, yes. I experienced just a sense of glowing warmth inside me that just makes life wonderful. And we can call it the chi or core. But when I'm doing what's unique about D H Reflexology, the reflexology I practice, is that it's based on traditional Chinese medicine. So it's based on the subtle energy called qi or qi. And as I'm pressing the points on the feet, the reflex points, I'm also doing breathing, qigong breathing, to balance and flow the qi through me and through the person. And it's very, very powerful. Some people are very sensitive to the energy. May feel what's called the heart chakra, an energy center in the chest, open up during the session. I've had anything from a very normal reflexology where you feel deep, relaxed, very calm, to an extreme where you're feeling a lot of tingling and buzzing sensations coursing through the body. That's the qi waking up, increasing in the body. Different energy channels called meridians are waking up, and this electric pulse of life begins to flow through and also awaken the core energy centers in the body, which are called chakras. And as those begin to open up, yes, you have a very new experience, a more expanded state of what's going on. You feel connected with those that you're around, with the room.
So how come it starts with the feet? What's in the feet? Why does it allow all of this?
That's an excellent question. Let me bring my chart over, and I'll bring that over here.
Wow, that's a big chart. Yeah, a good idea.
Here. So, do you have is it glaring there?
No, this is perfect.
All right. So, all the different points on the feet connect to different areas of the body, and these points are called reflex points. So through the feet you can access the head, the neck, the spine, the shoulders, the energy centers, as well as the organs, the glands, the lymphatic system, anything and everything through the feet. And when you press these different points, it will send a qi energy signal to that area, releasing tension there, allowing the blood to flow more smoothly in a balanced way, which will bring more oxygen, more nutrients to that area, as well as now the cells of that area can release their toxins. And the feet are very powerful energy centers. It's what connects us to the earth.
Yeah.
One of the Zen monks in Japan that I met, he kept saying to me, he said, you know, Eric, the soul, your soul, essence, is connected into the earth through your feet. And when you look at the bottom of the feet, you can read the soul. And I said, well, I didn't really know what he was talking about. And he said, well, that's why the bottom of the feet is called the soul. The soul of the feet. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that was this monk's take on it. And in Buddhism, they have footprints of the Buddha, which have all these different symbols in it. And those different symbols represent the different energies that flow through the body and how to access them through the feet. I actually have a couple photos of those in the treatment rooms, and we can show you that in a little bit. But it's absolutely fascinating information, and When you press certain points on the feet where you've had like a long-term condition, let's say your neck and shoulders are always tight. They've been tight for years. Now the neck is, you'll see the neck here is underneath the big toe. This is the big toe. It's underneath the big toe. And when you press on that point on the feet, you'll feel an ouch signal. You'll go, whoa, what is that? Now, when you press that point and you find points like that, those are the access points to release a major amount of tension in the body. Those are the points that you're looking for in reflexology. When you find the points that just feels good, it's great to press those points and stimulate those points for balancing, but you're really after, the key is to find the real tender points and focus on those areas, release them, relax them, so the blood can flow, so the chi can flow. And by golly, it's pretty amazing that about 80% of the time people will get up after their reflexology session and go, wow, my neck feels great, or my shoulder feels better. This is not 100%, and at times it can take up to 24 hours for people to have that experience, or it may take multiple sessions, but it's very common that people will sit there and go,
wow,
by golly, I would have never believed it, but my neck feels better. You only press points on my feet.
wow.
Now my neck feels better, and it's very fascinating. Even to me, I've been doing this for 6 years, and I'm still amazed every time that this happens. It's just fascinating because this is not the way we were raised here in America, to understand the connection between all the different areas of the body. Now in Chinese medicine, this is very, very common. It's just, of course, this connects into this, that connects into that, and it's about harmony and balance and balancing the chi, and that everything, there's an interconnectedness, not only within all the different areas of the body, but also a connection with all of your surroundings and your environment. So both of those play on each other.
Tell us again, what's the role of the chi?
The rule of the
The
chi?
role?
Oh, the role of the chi. Well, the chi it's a subtle energy that flows through the body, through energy channels that are called meridians.
Yeah.
And when the chi is balanced and flowing smoothly and freely throughout the body, then you're in a state what's called homeostasis. You're balanced, you feel good, you feel great, and you're healthy. When there's an imbalance in the chi, or a stagnation in the chi, then it influences your physical health. You may just feel out of balance that day, or you may become to get sick, or you may have an ache and pain somewhere in the body. And these are simply physical signs that there's an imbalance in the chi. And what Asian reflexologists do, what acupuncturists do, is release the blockages in the chi so that the chi can flow. And once the chi is flowing smoothly, then good health ensues. This is the basis of traditional Chinese medicine. This is their belief. The chi actually has been scientifically proven to exist. It's called bioelectromagnetic energy, and there's machines now that can actually register this chi existing, this energy existing in the body. It's not so far-fetched anymore with discoveries in quantum physics that there's subtle energy moving through the body. And
That
now,
are vital, that are actually more essential than what we've been looking at.
well, yes, but the physical is absolutely essential too. It's all of it. It's the whole picture. So the physical is important, as well as the subtle energy and the mind, the emotions, the body. They're all interconnected, And for example, when you have an emotional imbalance, it affects us physically. For example, get angry. When you get angry, look at your face in the mirror and tell me what type of physical response you're having. Your face gets all red, you're tightening things up, and there is an immediate physical response taking place. Whereas when you're happy, you're laughing, you'll have a smile on your face, and you just feel really good. And it's been proven, it's shown that when you're happy, when you're laughing, your immune system is fired up, getting activated. These things are fantastic. I love smiling.
You are all the time. That's so
it's a great way. It's an essential part of my healthcare plan for myself.
So wonderful. Well, I look forward to discovering more. I have so much more questions, but maybe we can go a little bit deeper into this topic soon.
Absolutely, I'd love to. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lilou. This is a footprint of the Buddha. This one's from Myanmar, and this is actual gold. And all these different symbols represent different mystical or metaphysical energy centers in the body. And when you press these certain points on the feet, it influences those energy centers. I have yet to have had anyone explain to me what all the symbols mean, but nonetheless, it's quite fascinating. So, and then we have another picture up here as well. And it's very common to see different footprints of the Buddha in India, throughout Southeast Asia. And supposedly these quite possibly represent reflexology, the origins of reflexology.
it was very interesting because it felt like you were actually, my feet were like remote controls. I felt the energy flowing through the body at some points. I felt the resistance and the letting go. And then in the end, I decided, okay, I'm just going to focus on the present moment and be there and feel and be with you while you were doing it. And that's when I had the experience, the full experience, I think. So I really just letting go of the mind and just being there was absolutely, then it took the whole experience completely to a new level.
Right.
It feels so good. Oh,
Beautiful. How does your body feel?
my body feels loose and good. I might start dancing in the street. I don't know.
Woohoo! Well, great.
My body feels good. Yeah, it feels all like soft and not resisting and not. Yeah.
Well, you're glowing. You're glowing. Well, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And drink plenty of water to flush out all those toxins.
Yes, thank you.